Okay, the severed hand. Let's hope we can still bluff our way at least through something. Otherwise, it's gonna be a long and painful experience. Yeah, they're preparing for us. Turn to your units and put them on full alert. Extra guards all over the place. Yeah, we got recognized.
I can, and I will. Whenever my skills are needed.
Ready?
So this is gonna be shit on shit on shit. And then we're gonna stumble in some trouble.
Ustantlu Balshales. Ask politely, or you die.
Let's go to work.
No, don't do that.
I shall be swift about
What?
it.
Of course.
What would you have of me?
Yes,
Speak.
section from here.
Yes, Jabuk.
How's it going? For better or worse, this is it.
You do not command me.
Sigma. Attack.
I am your man. It shouldn't be a
Disrupt.
There is none better than I.
Yes,
Know what you're gonna do, but try to do something useful.
understood.
I will clear the field presently.
Okay, they're moving a little bit too fast for my taste, so
So many folk
There is strength and might in you. 'Tis such a shame.
What needs to be
They
done?
die too.
It will be done.
Your wish easily done.
I like it.
Keep your shadow
Bee
fresh,
sting.
and the
Bee sting.
Silent but deadly.
yeah.
Bee stings.
Elendar.
Your body and soul, each other's mate. The twain shall split, my blade to sate.
Okay. Start using some proper ammunition. Stunning impact. No. No fighting. Yeah, frost arrows might be just fine. Arrows piercing. I don't know. Just use something.
Quit your blood. Aluve Oost.
Okay, not everyone is hostile no matter what. That's encouraging.
What is your Ilendith? Aluve Oost.
Why am I still getting gold? Is there really a shop here? I don't know. Brilliant Flail Wounding. Enchantment +5. All attacks ignore target's armor and shield bonuses. Wounding inflicts 1 additional point of damage per round. 10 for 10 rounds. It's not a good weapon to use though, because you'd get attack bonuses and damage bonuses if it was a +5. Then it would be great. Protection from petrification. Got too much stuff. This isn't. Modified Mandrake Root, get the hell out. Temple Key. What is this? Fabric of Oral. Expended Teleportation Scroll, yeah. Vocalized Potions. Well, it didn't help much, but even that made things a little bit more comfortable for us. You need more arrows. What is this? No need. At least the rest of the items are potentially useful. Ending Ivy. Oswald spellbook. That's an interesting item to be carrying around at this point. Wyvern poison, I think we're gonna dump those. I'm not gonna need this amulet. What is this? Master of Locks. We bypassed that some time ago. High Priestess Key. Dead Cat. I'm sort of want to hold on to it because we already had one person bitch about us with the cat. Cloak protection +2. It should still provide the saving throw bonuses, even though it doesn't raise our armor class. Skull Engineering Manual. Well, the situation isn't perfect, but it's a lot more comfortable than it was. And everyone has to have these slots filled with something. Okay. Situation is far from perfect, but much better than just a moment ago. Displacement cloak. Sure. Better than that. I think
Simple.
that's about it.
Ask politely. You do not
What is
command me.
this? Babrezu Guard. A lot of workers and one
The
name
best
name
seems simple
tracker.
enough.
Maybe too much weight on you? A little, not much. Well, mates, I'm Yoresto, the slave foreman. How may I serve you? You are a slave? Yes, you did not know that. Who are you and what are you doing here? I am an adventurer from Targos. I'm here to end the war with Centauns. I see. I must ask you one more question then. Have you come here to negotiate a treaty or end the threat? Time for negotiation has long since passed, Jare. Your Mater be praised. Perhaps our suffering will come to an end at last. I have information that may aid you in your efforts. You have seen the demon in the hall yonder? Yes. What of it? The creature is no ordinary demon. It has been enchanted in a way that I do not understand. It is immortal and cannot be slain by any mortal means. Okay. Yes, Izer and Medea, the Lord and Lady of the Severed Hand, often hire adventuring companies. Each is asked to slay the creature as a test of their abilities. After every battle, it arises anew. Anything else? Two such creatures guard Izer and Medea at all times. It would be best to learn how to defeat them before confronting the Lord and Lady. Yeah, thank you. Well, my motives are purely selfish. The workers and I are slaves. The demon is the guard that keeps us here. If you defeat it, then you also free us. I'll do what I can. I will forever be in your debt. I would never be able to repay you, but would gladly aid you in any way I could. Okay, it's a reasonable
What?
offer. I certainly
Maybe
don't want
late.
to go fight against Isaiah and Medea if I don't have a working solution to this. Which means we probably want to test the solution before going against them, so might as well kill those.
Need
Why
something
hello
obvious in your
there.
job for one as remarkable as myself.
Prostitute model. Oh, well met, I'm Asha. Is there something I can help you with? You seem nervous, is something amiss? Forgive me, I was in a hurry and I fetched the wrong plans. It's not Jerry's fault, I'm to blame, no one else. Okay, calm down. Who are you? Friend, will you tell me what's going on? I'm one of the slaves working on the restoration for the fortress. It's my duty to keep track of the plans used in the repairs and to see that they are delivered to the proper foreman. Well, I delivered the wrong plans to Jerry and his crew. The repairs done in the stateroom are wrong. When her ladyship Medea finds out, she will slay us all. Okay, what's wrong with them? According to the proper plans, there are supposed to be two suites on this floor, between the ballroom and the stateroom. The preliminary set that I delivered does not show the second suite. The stateroom is much longer than it needs to be. Why not claim the preliminary plans as the final and destroy the others? I have tried to do so, but they cannot be torn or burned. I've tried to hide them, but they appear again each day. My last hope is to alter them in some way, but I know not how. There must be a way. I'm not even remotely interested in that, but it might be relevant to something else. Would you do such a thing for me? Sure. I'm indebted to you. Here are the plans. Please return them to me when they have been altered. Okay, what are the plans exactly? Detailed construction plans for renovation of the first floor of the separate.
Speak.
It might become
You do
relevant at
not
some point.
command me,
Doesn't seem important at the moment, though. Let's take the weapon. Rage of Chaos, +3 weapon. Again, is the exotic weapon. Once equipped, remove curse. 2d6 damage to lawful creatures. I'm not sure if that's useful or not. Might be at some point.
You need Wi-Fi.
Well met, I'm Xavier Torsen, Minister of Foreign Affairs. How may I serve you? What do you do here? My duties are limited at the moment due to the war with the Ten Towns. Normally I arrange diplomatic functions, negotiate treaties, and issue delegate passes. I have been informed that I need a delegate pass. Can you help me? Certainly, but there are some restrictions that you must be aware of. 1. You must carry your pass at all times. 2. Visitors are not allowed beyond the second floor without a pass. 3. The guards reserve the right to deny access to any area even if you have a pass. Do you understand these restrictions? Yes, I understand them. Very well. Then I will need you to fill out this form. This one. Good. Now sign here and here and here. Yes. Everything seems to be in order. Here's your pass. I'm happy to serve you. Will there be anything else? I'm curious, do you know anything about the demon in the hall? It is an unfortunate necessity of war. It is a guard, and is there to prevent intruders from compromising the severed hand. If the creature offends you, please accept my apology. A demon as a guard, is that not a bit unorthodox? Perhaps, but not necessarily in this case. Iser and Medei are cambions. That is to say, demon blood flows in their veins. For all I know, the creature may be a relative of theirs. In any case, it is not my place nor yours to question. Perhaps you're right. Let's change the subject. Is there anything else I may assist you with? You mentioned the war. What can you tell me about it? A completely senseless affair, in my opinion. It could have been avoided were it not for those fools from Bryn Shander. What did they do? When the Legion of the Chimera was first formed, the Lord and Lady asked me to establish diplomatic relations with the neighboring kingdoms. I decided to start with the 10 towns. I sent envoys to each town asking that we meet and discuss trade agreements, possible alliances, and any other applicable issues. In every case my envoy was turned away, but one. Bryn Shander said they would reply with an envoy of their own. A 10-day later, an envoy arrived bearing gifts from veteran Weaver. The Lord and Lady were presented with the finest cakes and sweets that Bryn Shander had to offer. They were very pleased. They decided to honor the envoy with a banquet. The meal was exquisite and the wine was magnificent. The chef outdid herself. Afterwards, the cakes and sweets were served, and that is when the evening turned sour. The Lord and Lady are cambions, that is to say, demon blood flows in their veins. Well, veteran Weaver apparently knew this and ordered the cakes made with holy water. When they ate the cakes, they were horribly burned. So it was deliberate. How could it not have been? Why else would one cake bake cakes with holy water. And not just the cakes, mind you, the sweets were later examined and found tainted as well. Of course, it was deliberate. The lord and lady knew this. So what did they do? They turned upon the envoy and accused him of treachery. He claimed that he knew the cakes were poisoned, yet he did not warn them. They were livid with anger. I thought they were going to slay him. What was his fate? He is imprisoned here in one of the towers. In any case, that is how the war began. Possible to see the envoy. Then you will need to speak with the captain of the guard. I believe his name is Pudu, but I am not certain. He can be found in the officer's tower of the 4th floor. However, you will need a delegate pass to see him. Yeah. Okay. So all hope is not lost. High-level spell scrolls. We even know 8 level spells, yeah. So 8 is good. 9th is not worth bothering. The scrolls will be better if we manage to get them. Yep. I'm not sure if I want to even spend these. For 10 rounds, every round 66 fire damage. It's a powerful attack spell. Problem being, it's fire. So I'm not sure how useful it'll be end up being. Everyone has resistance to fire. On the positive side, the resistances in this game are weak, so even they should work.
Go ahead.
My finely honed and obviously a job for one as remarkable as myself.
No, I've done nothing wrong. Please don't hurt me, please. I beg of you. I'm not here to hurt you. Then who are you and why are you here? I want to ask some questions. Very well, I'm Mashti, the assistant slave foreman. How may I serve you? Are all the workers slaves? Most are, but not all. I would say that if hard labor is involved, then a slave is performing it. Why aren't you not escaping? Exit is guarded by a demon. None may pass by the creature and live. Yeah. She's directing us to talk to the guy we already talked to. So, can you tell me about this place? Long ago, this was known as the Hand of the Sildarine. It was an elven fortress of some repute. Unfortunately, it fell to an invading army and was nearly destroyed. I remember hearing stories as a child. Tales of a haunting and undead walking the halls. Supposedly the spirits were laid to rest by a group of adventurers. Now it is known as the Severed Hand. Normally I'd be supervising the work crews performing the restoration in this area. However, I'm taking stock of our food stores instead. Seems that we are short again. You do not have enough food? No, we don't. It's been turning up short for the last 4 days. I'm afraid to admit it, but it seems we have a food thief among us. One of the workers? At first I suspected them, but not now. You see, I pretended to be asleep at night and watched the stores. No one has approached them, and yet food has been missing in the morning. Can you not ask for more food? Yes, and I have done so. The cook has refused to grant us more than our normal ration. She believes that one of us is stealing the food. Did you tell her of the steps you have taken to catch the thief? Yes, she yelled at me, then struck me and called me a liar. I don't know what to do. Perhaps you could aid me in this matter. Ah, sure. I'm grateful. Please speak with the cook and try to reason with her. She can be found on the fourth floor in the kitchen. I don't have any particular interest in doing these minor tasks here. On the other hand, we don't
Yes,
know
I can, and I
what
will.
they'll do unlock if we do. Empty food keg.
What is your errand?
Of course, certainly.
I'm hoping to find a clue of some kind. Who the hell would eat the food?
Ask politely, or you die.
Someone who
Well.
doesn't want to be known that
For what?
he's
There is
here.
nothing strange you ask this of me over these others? No?
Who would be here without someone noticing? Another axe.
What? You do not command me.
The best whenever my skills are needed.
Okay, it looks like the first floor at least wasn't too bad. One simple fight and it's over. But it does highlight the fact that these are fairly sizable areas here.
Speak.
2 ways to go up.
Well.
Spirit Caller +2. Inflicts critical wounds, Shadow Conjuration, not useful in any sense. Death's Bane. Attack bonus -4, damage none. Heals 1d4 points of damage per hit. That's interesting. I need to dump some of this crap here. I'm trying to get rid of all items that really have no use. Why do I have bodies here? We're going to store something here. Let's store weapons that actually have some value. Okay, first floor pretty much done, and nothing of not too top, nothing of real value. I don't know how many floors the place has.
Need something? I can, and I will.
Oh my, forgive me, noble one. I know that I'm behind schedule, but not far behind. We'll make up the time. The work will be completed on schedule. Okay. War, yeah. I'm Rogath Thulk, assistant slave foreman. Ask me what you will. Okay. What are you doing? I'm repairing the floor here and building stairs to the next level. So, yeah, you seem to be 10. No, tell me about this place first. What do you want to know? Function of each of the floors. There are 4 floors to the fortress. Which one are you interested in? Okay, tell me about the second floor. Second floor is for permanent residents. Sleeping chambers, a library, a meeting room, and a temple can be found here. Okay, third. The third floor is reserved for the masters of the keep, Izer and Medei. Their throne rooms, living chambers, dining room, and private sanctuary can be found there. So the third floor we want to move past without meeting Izer and Medei. Fourth floor. The fourth and the final floor is for the defenders of the keep. Barracks, infirmary, mess hall, and kitchens can be found there. Access to the four towers of the keep can also be gained there, but I know little about them. So 4 floors, and the fourth floor has access to 4 different towers. Third floor is something we don't want to explore. We want to just find a passage through it. Anything you can tell me about Severed Hand in general? I know just as much about the Severed Hand as you do. An old elven stronghold, and it was beat to hell in some war a long time ago. That sums up my knowledge of the subject. Who can I run into here? Well, priests, mages, soldiers are what I see mostly. You'll find the priests and mages on this floor, and the soldiers are on the fourth. I've heard that there are other critters here, but I've never seen them. Okay. What are you doing here? Why are you behind your schedule? Well, yes, I'm having some problems and falling behind. I was hoping to deal with the situation on my own, but it has escalated beyond my abilities. Why? It's a bit of a tale. Do you have the time for it? Go ahead. When we first started work here, there was a lot of rubble and debris that needed to be cleared away. It was hard work and took a lot of time. Time that could be better used to make the needed repair, so a wizard was contracted to summon a trio of elementals to help us. It was wonderful. Elementals could swallow whatever the wizard pointed at. In a matter of days, the worst of the debris was gone. What little was left could easily be dealt with by the workers. Before he left, the wizard bound the elementals here, just in case we needed them. That's when the trouble began. One of the workers, a woman named Vulu, claimed she was hearing voices in her head. She said it was the elementals calling out to her, begging her for their freedom. I didn't know what to think. I figured maybe they frightened her, now that the wizard was gone, and that she was imagining things. So what did you do? I decided to separate Vailu from the elementals. I sent them to one of the rooms down the hall. I figured if we needed to dispose of anything, we could just haul it down there. It was a small price to pay if it helped her. So what happened? She vanished. I spent every moment I could spare trying to find her, but I never did. I finally gave up her for dead. It was not long afterwards that she showed up again. I turned around one day and there she was. She and the elementals were standing across the room, staring me down. What did she do? For the longest time, nothing. Finally, she approached me and said that she was a genasi, that she was claiming the elementals as kin and granting them their freedom. Then she turned and walked away, the elementals in tow. Never heard of genasi. Can you tell me what that is? I think it's basically another hybrid elemental creature. Offspring of an elemental, but I don't really know. Yeah. Okay, what's the problem? The problem is I've had tools and supplies turned up missing, or I've set a piece of work down, turned away, and when I look back it's gone. In every case I found the missing items days later in the elemental room. It's infuriating. Why haven't you reported this? I don't want Vulu hurt. If I report her, they'll hunt her down and slay her. She's not malicious, and she's never harmed anyone. She's just pulled some annoying pranks. Someone needs to convince her to stop this nonsense before the wrong people take notice. Perhaps you could do this for me. Of course I can. I would be indebted to you. Please find Bulu. You can find her down the hall just past the library. Okay. The more we have allies and favors owed by the locals,
Yes, Jabu.
better.
You do not
Some of
command
them,
me.
one of them has to know about the fucking demons. Probably not a slave, but someone working
You
here
need
must have a
one,
clue.
certainly.
Prasine, precious. Oh, do you always burst into a lady's? You're a lady. Oh, do you always burst into a lady's private bedchamber? Or have you made an exception in my case? Forgive me, my lady. I will overlook your intrusion this time, but if you do it again, I will release Precious on you. Now, is there something you need? Precious. Who are you? I'm Dracine, mistress of Sablik Town. Yeah, I killed that wizard. What about Precious? He's my chimera. He makes a wonderful pet. He keeps me company, watches over me, and he can be most entertaining when he is in a playful mood. What are you doing here? This is my private bedchamber. I live here, you dolt. What are you doing here? I'm just looking around, learning the layout of the fortress. I see. Well, know this. That pass you carry does not give you leave to enter every area of the hand. This chamber is one such area. Please leave. Very well. Very well. Hmm. I can't.
Elendar.
This is a problem.
Elem shin bidan.
Hmm. Hmm.
My finally fine.
Quit your brace da usta ilindith.
Yes, I can, and I will.
What
I'm
is
not
your
going after
Indus
every
style?
little
Strange you ask this of me over
bauble
these
and
others.
bullet at this
No.
point. Point 2. Great Wizard again. Well met, I'm Cedric Zil, the librarian. How may I serve you? Can you tell me what books you have here? There are many books here covering a variety of subjects. Please feel free to look around. You may find something that suits your needs or your taste. What are you doing here again? Yes.
Ask politely da usta ilindith.
I'm hoping to find actually information about the fortress itself.
There is none better than I.
Standing by. Very well.
Hurry, Zame Aster. Creature has turned against me. For what reason I cannot fathom. I know it stalks me now and intends me ill will. I must be on guard until I can hunt the creature down and eliminate its threat. Tomorrow I must... I'm not sure if that's useful or not. I probably should not take it with us, though. Depends on, let's look at what the other books in general are. If it's very exceptional in this place, then we'll take it. Or it will take. Level 8, 25 d8 maximum damage. Fortitude save for half. The die really looks to be exceptional. I guess we will hold on to it. Yeah, nothing even
What?
remotely
Speak.
like that.
Rothy blit.
I
The
suppose
best
I'm
seems simple
free
enough.
to do your dirty work.
I suppose I'm free to
Yes,
do your
Jabuz.
dirty work.
Need something done right? I can, and I will.
Vulu and her earth elementals. Okay. No, no more voices. Enough. Haunt me no more. Begone. Who are you? Why do you persist in this torment? Leave my mind. Grant me peace. What is going on? No, no, no. Why is there no cessation of the voices? What demon is it that torments my soul? Okay, Roga Thulk has sent me to speak with you. Roga? No, another life. Another place. No more, no more. Okay, Vailu, do you understand me? Why do you persist in this torment? Leave my mind. Grant me peace. We spoke with Valu Perva. She seems to be suffering from some sort of a mental disorder. She is incoherent, to say the least. I wonder if she has actual disorder, because that could be solved with a
Elendar.
heal. I doubt it, but might as well give it a try.
You need one? Obviously a job for one as remarkable as myself.
Don't think so. So there's nothing physically wrong with her. Feel free to load.
You do not command me.
It looks like the second level will be not that bad either.
Yes? Certainly.
Cabalath. I'm a Cabalathrum. Is there something I can aid you with? Okay. What are you doing here? Watching the vultures at work, nothing more. Okay. Clarify, please. This was once the laboratory of my master. He died not even a 10 day ago, and already the vultures are stripping it bare. Perhaps it is time to let go and move on, Cab. Yes, perhaps it is. And always find another place to work. What kind of work do you do? I store old scrolls, books, and similar documents. Is an ability that comes in handy when searching ancient materials. Can you alter documents as well as restore them? Depends on the document. However, I feel confident that I can perform such a task. Here's the document. Some sort of plans. They are enchanted. Let me see what we have here. Ah, interesting. The work of an amateur. Well, can it be done? Certainly. The plans are protected against destruction, but not alteration. It would be a simple test of my abilities. What would you have me do? Okay, remove this wall so that this room. It is done. Here are the altar's plans. And I am grateful. Very well, Cab. power word kill. Virulent agent. Ring of nourish. Well, that sort of solves the problem. I mean, continually provides its wearer with life-sustaining nourishment. This alleviates the need for the wearer to eat or drink to remain healthy. So, the food thief, we can give this to him, very likely. Virulent agent. A small vial contains a reagent often used in the creation of fast-acting poisons. Ninth level spell will not learn it. To multi-power words, silence, and blah 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 blah. Kill is perhaps the deadliest word of power. It kills one creature with up to 100 hit points, or multiple creatures with 20 or fewer hit points, up to the maximum of 200 hit points. The hit point checks are done against the creature's current hit point, not their maximum. So it will affect extremely tough creatures that have been wounded. No saving throw. Casting time 1, and yeah. Definitely want to hold on to.
What? Aluve Oost.
A little aid, if you please.
Of course. Strange you ask this of me over these others? No?
Demonic construct.
Speak.
The silent blade cuts best.
There is not strange.
Should be singing. Okay, these cards are very likely responsible for the demons. Which means we'll have to get the information out of them. You're just wasting your time.
The best, certainly.
I like it. Easy as something.
Painted demon blood. A small vial contains impure demon's blood. Such reagents are often used in the creation of unusual potions or poisons. So we have virulent agent and the blood.
Need something done right? I can, and I will.
Interesting. How would you rate their performance, Tasha? Excuse me? I think they did quite well for simulacrums, Master. I did not notice any large discrepancies between them and true demons. Okay, what are you talking about? I'm not sure I agree with you. It seems to me that their reaction time was a bit off. I think you need to improve their motor skills somewhat. Okay, what the hell is going on? Of course, Master. I will make note of that and look into the matter. Is there anything else that caught your eye about their performance? No, I think that overall you did quite well in your assignment. You are to be congratulated. Then I passed? Indeed you did. I will formally put your name before the council as my new apprentice. I believe a celebration of some sort is in order. Thank you, Master. Where shall we go? I think a little rest and relaxation on the coast would do us both good. Happen to have a private cabin in a secluded spot. Why don't I just teleport us there? I see. Well, I must admit it does sound like fun. Let us be off, but what about these test subjects? They're of no consequence. Let's go back. Let's go pack, and then we'll be off. Very well. Let us go. And let's end that. Sound of flesh. Might store a few of these just in case we hit trouble. I'm certainly not gonna memorize them,
You
so
need one. Strange you ask this of me over these others?
mind
No?
blank. Definitely don't have that. Gates diary of blah 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 blah. Gate is 9th level. Mind blank. Lovely. Duration 1 day. In the interest of one's self-control and privacy, mind blank shields a creature's mind from almost any mental effects, charm, command, dominate person, fear, feeble mind, and any scrying, crystal ball, or other divination methods. I wonder if we could basically give this to all, then rest, and then change it to something else, because the duration is 1 day. Resting is just 8 hours. And then another 9th level spell. Okay, this is our 9th level spell container. Okay, you got some kind of a book too. This is a small book filled with several handwritten pages. Blah, blah, blah. Most of the page. Okay, this is similar to the. One passage does catch your attention. I finally got that promotion that I've worked so hard for. I'm now a Ruin Lord, and I've been placed among the Guardians of the Globe of Essence, a gift from Yaktu's Vim. Of course, I had to backstab Rothan to get the promotion, but who cares? Every now and then I stroll by the infirmary, wave my new holy symbol under his nose, and watch him turn purple. Life is good. Meteor Swarm, Wizard Row. 9th level, yeah, won't be learning this. All creatures in the area of effects take 24d6 fire damage with a reflex save for half. Yep. Master's Robe. Intelligence plus 2, Charisma plus 3. Versus 3 cold resistance. Yeah, I'll take the intelligence, thanks. Should mean additional spells. Maybe. Maybe not.
Yes, Jabuk. Ishta usta ilindith.
Ruin Lord Garuk.
My finely honed and strange you ask this of me over these others? No?
Slayer Knights. Globe of Essence. Another Ruin Lord. So very well defended. What is this? Does this protect the demons or what? I greet you in the name of Yaktu Swim. I'm Ruin Lord Garuk Kata. What do you want? What are you doing here? I am one of the guardians of this holy shrine. But what is it that you are guarding? The stone that you see here is a holy artifact. It is sacred to Yaktu Swim. Now the stone is fascinating. What is it? As a non-believer, you are not privy to such information. Okay, can you tell us more about Yaktu Swim? He is the new darkness, the godson of Bane. He delights in death and destruction, for they eliminate the weak and strengthen the worthy. Under his guidance, one either dies or becomes strong. And I can see the truth behind his doctrine. And you are wise as well as strong. You will serve Zwim and the Legion well. Can you tell me more of him? I have not the time. I am neglecting my duties as guardian as it is. I would allow you to read of him in my journal, but I have misplaced it. I may have left it in the study down the hall to the right of here.
Elendar, Elem Shin Bidan.
Yes, fine.
Inmates. Laissez neige. I'm laissez neige. Vege laissez neige. What would you have of me? Where are you? What are you doing here? My business is my own. I would remind you that you are a visitor. You have no authority to question any who resides here. Okay, who is in charge here? Can you seek Sablik Tan? However, he is away right now. In his absence, I can help you. What is it that you require? Okay, can you tell me what's going on here? No, I cannot. Our work is confidential enclave business. You are not privy to such information. Unless... Unless what? Well, there is a task that you could perform for the enclave. Were you to accomplish this, I would be willing to offer you membership. What does the membership entitle me to? You would be allied with a powerful magical group. You would benefit from our protection and we from yours. From time to time, you would be given profitable assignments. You stand to make a fortune. Okay, what is this task you spoke of? One of the towers here contains an extensive library of the magical arts. We would like to gain access to this library. Unfortunately, entry to the tower has been denied to us. Why? The tower is held by a rival mage. He has warded it against magical entry, and he has set up a puzzle as the entrance. I need someone to solve this puzzle, gain entry to the tower, and then report to me how it is accomplished. Who is this mage? He calls himself Auric the Grey. Of course he is. He once hailed from Kaldahar, but has since taken up residence here. Yeah. So why not ask him for access? I've done so on numerous occasions. However, he has steadfastly refused. He must now pay the price for his refusal. So, this is not just a matter of gaining access to the library. No, I intend to oust him from the tower and claim it in the name of the Enclave. Hey, tell me about the puzzle. Auric is definitely not allied with anyone. He's just probably just a mage who happens to live in this tower. And they can't get him out of here. So tell me about the puzzle. The base of the tower was destroyed in a war ages ago. The debris flows in the air, much like islands in the sea, with the remainder of the tower above. So he's not really connected even to this tower, just floating on top of them. Some kind of a hermit wizard there. On the islands are a series of portals which must be activated in a certain pattern. So what's the problem? If the portals are not activated in the proper sequence, the user is slain. Yeah, that sheds a new light on things. I have reason to believe that the portals are only warded against members of the Enclave. You may be able to activate them freely. What makes you think so? I tried to ascertain the pattern by using slaves. Any slave who activated one of the portals was instantly transported elsewhere. Where? I neither know nor care. My concern at this point is gaining access to the tower. Will you solve the portal puzzle or not? Sure. Excellent. The base of the tower can be reached from the 4th floor. It is there that you will encounter the puzzle. Report back to me when you have solved it.
Quit your bluff. You do not command me.
Things to do, things to do.
Of course, whenever my skills are needed.
Yeah, we visited there. We don't want to stick our nose
What is your
in
errand?
there.
You do not ask politely, or you die.
So that's the 2nd floor done. Well, not
Ustan
really done, but
delgados.
explored at least. Not much we can do. We couldn't go to the 3rd floor or go back down. Which one goes back down? I'm assuming this. I don't want to leave a lot of unfinished business if we are in a position to finish them. They might lead to new things or valuable information, so
Ustan
I want to
delgados.
wrap them up as soon as they come. No, 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 it's this one. Or this one.
There is none better. Seems simple enough.
Have you found a way to alter the plans for the fortress? Yes, here they are. Forever in your debt, I can never repay you for your kindness. Well, we did gain experience. Let's look at the experience situation. 7,000, 12,000, 10,000. It's we might be able to get a level up, but I don't know.
Why?
Depends on how much these different little quests in the end do offer us experience. So we don't have really
You
permission
do not command me.
then to go to the 3rd floor. But everything's gone more or less smoothly so far. And we have gained sort of a quest goal on the upper floors. And they don't appear to be all that hostile though, so maybe we might be able to go up there and not get into too much trouble.
The best whenever my skills are needed.
Demon slaves. Unpronounceable name. Patience, my minions, patience. Soon Izair and Medei will bring their plans to fruition, and that is when we bring the blood war to this plane. Yes, great, unpronounceable name. It will be glorious. My talons tingle with anticipation at the prospect of tearing into Tanari flesh, though slicing into the mortals of this plane has brought me much pleasure as well. I do believe I'm getting hungry again. For the delicate meat of mortals. I grow weary of gnawing on these carcasses. They must be at least 2 hours old. Silence to unpronounceable. No. Tutu Plimbobo. No one cares about what you want. If you speak out of turn once more, I will see to it that. Silence, both of you. I will consume both of you if I hear another exchange. Forgive me, great unpronounceable name. I cower before your eminence. Mercy, O unpronounceable name. I exist only to serve you. Yes, grovel at my feet, you pathetic scourge. Know that I am your master, and I revel in the fact that I control your destiny. However, I do understand your voracious appetite for these mortals. I too have become quite enamored with their tender flesh. Yes, I long for the day when we may roam the lands of this plane with impunity and gorge on the mortals of the land. Mortals like the ones that are eavesdropping on us right now. So, mortal, you did not think that I could sense your approach. I can smell the blood of your kind 1,000 miles away. But that does not concern you, does it? You are unique among the mortals of this plane. Your spirit reeks of the deaths of hundreds. Very impressive. Tell me, what is your name? My name is Edis Rahal. Edis Rahal, is it? Bah, even your name sickens me, Azimar. Does your celestial blood tingle in my presence? Do you know what I am? Do you know where I come from? Yes, you're a Gilligan. You are second in power only to the formidable pit fiends of the Batezu. You hail from the abyssal plane, where your main duties include spying and being elite guards. If you prove yourself to be a formidable Galagan, which I'm sure you have, you will be given the honor of being cast into the pits of flames for 1001 days. Then, yes, continue. For which legions of Tanari and Patsesu fell under the weight of monumental battle. Does that answer your question? I must say, I've never met a mortal who was so knowledgeable about the Blood War and the denizens of the Abyss. I respect this. In fact, I shall let you live as a reward for your impressive knowledge. Now I have things I must attend to. Farewell, Edis Rahal, but know that if we meet again, I will consume you. You managed to impress a Gilligan. That's no small feat. So,
Speak.
yeah, we had a bard in our
You do not
party.
command me.
We managed to avoid a team fight against teams. More importantly, we didn't start a fight here. And the lesser ones probably aren't gonna give us trouble. They're slaves after all. But again, if any other person would have entered that conversation
Need some
first,
whenever
it
my
would have
skills are
been,
needed.
we would have been. So it's a guaranteed fight.
Yes, Jabuk. Well,
This annoys
You
me
need what I
because
can,
I
and
have
I
to
will.
basically move around with the
Belendar,
fucking bard
Peruve
constantly in front of us for dialogue purposes. And it's shit, because we already have a formation system which we could pick a leader there. I wish I could just either assign a leader or choose it at the conversation.
My finely honed and
I
incredibly
think
acute
never.
skills
First time
await.
I've seen that kind of a system was in Neverwinter Night 2 expansion, some one of them, and it's it's good, much better than these.
Strange you ask this of me over these
You
others?
have
No?
conversations as a group, and you can utilize the similar abilities and skills of any one of your group member in that. So using different members opens up different dialogue paths for you. So if you have a conversation specialist, you can always, no matter who starts the conversation, you can switch to him and go the conversation through him. Or if you
Victor
have
Blaveris
specialty
la usta
options,
elendith.
you can use those. For example, if you have a certain special race where the reaction is different, you don't have to have played through a conversation specialist of that race or something to get that you can just look at your options and choose what path to take.
I can, and I
It's
will.
What is your
it's so
English
much
that
better
usta
than this shit.
Of course, certainly.
Bonding agent. We're definitely making some kind of a poison. Maybe we need to use it to destroy the demons. That's a third item that could be related to poison making. I don't think at this level we're gonna make any kind of a light
Ask
poisons.
politely, or you die. You do not command me.
Ooh, this is a third level. So Iser and Medei should be on this level too. Yeah, we have to be somewhat careful here. Probably I should make sort of a more permanent save spot here. Never know. I certainly don't want to go into a situation where I can't recover from it. So if Miser or Medei see us, it's going to be a fight. We want to avoid that if at all possible.